Hi, this is Susanna from WordPress Building Blocks, and this is the third tutorial in our series where we take an in-depth look at the WordPress dashboard. Today we're looking at the dashboard home screen, and you can see this is the area here that's highlighted in blue, says dashboard, and underneath says home and updates. So right now we're on the dashboard home, and there are several things on this screen. You'll notice this little area here that says at a glance, and this tells you how many posts you already have, how many pages you have, and how many comments people have left on your WordPress site. It also tells you the version of WordPress that you're running. In this case, we're running version 3.81. We're using the Beautiful Pro theme, which happens to be a blog style theme from Studio Press. And notice it says search engines discouraged. That's because this is what I call my sandbox site, where I come to play around with different themes. And so I really don't want the search engines indexing this site. Now, you're going to have this selected also when you're first installing and setting up WordPress. But once you get everything up and running the way you want it and open your doors, you're going to want to change this to invite the search engines to take a look. Over to the right is the quick draft section, where you can actually start writing a post right here on the home screen. You have a space to type in a title and to start typing the content, and then when you click the Save Draft button, it will save it into the Posts area here, and it'll label it as a draft. Now, back to the left again, you have Activity. You can see posts that were recently published, and you can see the recent comments. Now, if you have very sharp eyes, you might notice that these are a little out of date here, dates of December and November. I'm recording this actually on March the 3rd of 2014. But again, that's because this is a sandbox site, and so it's not a site that I keep updating regularly. I just add content from time to time so that I have something in there to fool around with and see how it looks. Now, I mentioned in the last tutorial, the one about the WordPress dashboard toolbar, you have this screen options at the top, and you'll notice that the screen options for the dashboard page are exactly the same as the ones that we looked at when we were looking at the toolbar. And you can do the same thing. If you want to see recent WordPress news, you can click that and notice that it pops up here. If you want to add the welcome screen, you can do that, and it pops up right at the top. Or you can unclick it. Another nice thing about the dashboard is that you can drag and drop. So if you want your quick draft area to be the first thing that you see when you open up the dashboard, you can just drag it over here to the left, and it pushes at a glance down, pushes everything down. WordPress news pops up to the top. If you don't like that, just move it back, just drag and drop. It's very easy. So that's the dashboard home screen. Now, if you click on Updates, it takes you to the page that shows what you need to update. Now, in this case, I don't have anything that needs updating. This is a new installation of WordPress, and my plugins are all up to date, and my themes are all up to date. But if I had anything that needed updating, it would show up here, and it would give me the option to do it from this screen. It would also show me a little icon in here between the comments and the Add New area. It would be a double arrowed circle with a number next to it showing me how many plugins needed to be updated. So that is our in-depth look at the WordPress dashboard homepage area and updates area. Hope to see you in the site.